Hey Soul Fam, Amelia Adair here. I hope you guys are feeling good and doing good. I'm feeling good, I'm doing good. And y'all know, as usual, I have a great topic for you today. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. We welcome you. Okay, on this channel, we elevate, we heal, we move forward with love, and we are working on being higher versions of ourselves every single day, okay? And so let's jump into today's topic. Before, give me like 1 second, so hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Yes, okay. All right, so fam. So, don't want me. Fast forward that part. Anyway, so fam. So, y'all know I got the fan. Cause let me say, I have this other fan that's so cute and I don't know where I put it. It's probably in one of my bags cause I do not play with my fan. Anyway, so fam, hold on. Okay, so fam, today's topic, let's focus on accepting apologies, okay? This is really big with healing because one, sometimes we don't let people apologize, right? People will say, they'll say it in just small talk, oh, I'm sorry. And I'll naturally, I just be like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. If you normally be like, oh, it's okay when someone is apologizing to you, it's like you're not accepting their apology. It's like they're trying to express that something they said, if it offended you, they want to take it back. So they want to apologize. And when you say, it's okay, you cancel their apology. It's like you don't accept it, okay? You're saying, it's okay. Well, no, it's not okay. Okay, what they did was, a little to the left, a little to the right, and you deserve an apology, okay? So we're gonna jump into the topic and we won't talk about it. But let me adjust myself. Every time I think I'm ready, I'm all over the place, so fam. I'm all dropping stuff. I'm all right. So let's jump into it, so fam. Don't mind this. Y'all know what it's like when you have a short wig, okay? It likes to do a bit of its own thing, so we want to just not focus on it, all right? We want to look at the good parts, all right? And we want to jump into today's topic, all right? So yeah, so fam, I love y'all. I love that I could be my authentic self with you. So let's talk about apologies, okay? Moving right along. When someone does something to you, big or small, right? And this is more of a verbal conversation, like a face-to-face conversation. I don't think text apologies are 100% genuine. I'm gonna be honest. I think they are a start, it's like a start to an apology, because apologies could be as long as you want them to be, for one, and you just want to make sure you're really feeling that it's sincere. That's number one. So let's speak on how to accept someone's apology over small things, okay? So say someone was like, I don't like those shoes, don't wear those shoes anymore. And then the next day they was like, oh, I wonder if I was so rude, and maybe it did hurt your feelings. Maybe you really did like those shoes and your friend made you feel insecure about those shoes. This is just a basic scenario so you can understand, okay? So say someone's like, oh, girl, them shoes, get them shoes back. There's 20 nice ways to say, girl, them shoes is not it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could say, do you have another pair of shoes? Let me see how another pair will look. There's many ways to tell someone you don't like someone without hurting their feelings, So if someone was to say, oh, girl, them shoes, compared to, you think you have another pair you can wear? You see the difference? When someone goes, it's like it's negative, it's a little strong, it's a little intense, right? Someone goes, you got another pair? It's like, let's see other options. So you won't be as offended. They are more aware of their tone. They're aware of how they are portraying messages. So there's a difference. And if someone says, girl, I don't like them shoes, and it comes to you the next day and apologizes, because let's be real, we sensitive humans. If someone doesn't like our shoes, we're gonna be like, "Damn, I spent money on these. I actually picked these out. I actually, planned this out in my head, and you just shot it down." You know what I'm saying? You'll be like, "Whoo, we're gonna be a little hurt." It happens. So if that friend then comes and apologizes for whatever reason, they come and they say, hey girl, hey boy, my bad, I apologize. I shouldn't have said that about your shoes. I was having an off day and I apologize, right? And they apologize to you. So oftentimes the natural reaction when you really don't know how to accept apologies is, "Oh, it's okay. Oh, don't worry about it. Oh, we kind of like brush it off, like, I wasn't even thinking about it. No, don't lie, okay? When you do not accept someone's apology, it's like you give away your peace and you give away your voice, right? You make it seem like if your opinion or your feelings didn't matter, and they do. Your feelings matter. So a great way to learn how to accept those apologies, to maintain your peace on both ends, right? Because someone's trying to apologize and you need to be apologized too. Two people are just at ease, you know what I'm saying? So a great way to accept the apology, one way is say, "I appreciate that. Okay, I appreciate your apology. I appreciate you taking the time." You want to start off and say, "I appreciate." Okay, that is, you are accepting their apology. Okay, you are moving on with peace, right? So when you say "I appreciate," on the receiving end, they feel relief. Okay, all that grief they were feeling, all that stress they was feeling when they weren't trying to hurt you is released. So on both ends, you both win, right? Because they feel relieved, like, she accepted my apology. The worst thing someone could feel is if you apologize and you don't accept it when they are being sincere. And when you want to accept it, right? You want to let bygones be bygones. You want to move on. So one great way is to just say, "Hey, I appreciate you saying that." And that is it, so fam. That is one great way to just sail off into the sunset, and everyone is happy, and everyone is at peace, and everyone has a great understanding. Your feelings matter, their feelings matter, everyone is at peace. Ooh. Another great way is to just say thank you. Thank you for apologizing. When you say thank you, it also sends off that same receiving energy that, "Wow, thank you. I needed to hear that." Because let's be real, so fam, we need to hear apologies. Apologies are there for a reason, okay? People make mistakes. We're not perfect. You're gonna make a mistake one day, and you're gonna want someone to accept your apology. So on both ends of the stick, a second great way to accept an apology is to say thank you. Thank you. And say it nice and discreet. Sometimes we'll be like, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." No, so fam. Say it with confidence. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes you gotta practice it. Thank you. That's big of you. Thank you. And then you can go into that too. You can say, "Thank you. I was hurt by that. Thank you." Don't be sarcastic either. Like, "Thank you." I don't know if you ever watch Martin and Sinead will be like, "Thank you." It'll be a little dramatic. You don't want to be dramatic, so fam, because then it comes off as like sarcastic or ingenuous. I think that's the word. So you want to be genuine, and you want to be creating great space for relationships overall. When you're building relationships, so fam, you want people to feel safe around you. You don't want people to be afraid to make a mistake. Oh, I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to. Imagine, let's talk about the Lord, okay? Imagine the Lord created a space where you were afraid to make mistakes. That would be a space where it's like, well, Lord, I don't want to come to you because if I make a mistake, so no. God wouldn't want you to be afraid to make a mistake. That would not create a safe space for you to want to come and have a great relationship if that space isn't there, right? So this is important to practice. Now, another tip before we get to number 3, another tip, so fam, is stop saying I'm sorry all the time. Sometimes we say sorry too frequently and we depreciate our value of sorry, right? We're like, oh, sorry. All day long we're saying sorry. Get it out of your vocabulary. You're not sorry. It's not my bad. If you bump into somebody, okay, my apologies. Yes. Let's not say sorry for if you say sorry like 10 times a day, you have to be more mindful of your words. Even if we're giving advice, I'm sorry, but I don't like the way those shoes look. What are you sorry for? You're sorry for your opinion? So we have to work on the way we speak on a regular basis with regular conversations. Just say what you mean. Oftentimes we walk on eggshells all day long, afraid to offend people. Listen, some people are going to be offended and that's okay. As long as you are not trying to be malicious, right? When we try to be malicious and we aren't healed within and we purposely going to, crush people's dreams. No. If you are just being a genuine person, you don't have to always say I'm sorry. I struggle with this too. I'm not gonna lie, so fam. It was on both ends. I struggled on taking apologies and I struggled on saying sorry too much. Saying sorry for everything I did, saying sorry. Because I always thought that everything I did was not correct. That's not a truth. We can't control how people perceive us. The most we can do is control how we perceive ourselves. One more time, come on. Come on, let the church say yes. Okay, so fam, we cannot control the way people perceive us. We only can control the way we perceive ourselves. And if we're someone that's always apologizing, think about it. Why are you always apologizing for your actions? Why are you always apologizing for your voice? When you're growing and you're elevating, yeah, I said it right. You don't have to apologize for your voice. Sorry, I know that's look, I just said it again. Sorry, I know this upper lip be sweating. You see that right there? That's just so programmed to say, sorry. Well, I just interrupted the show to wipe the sweat on my mustache. Did I need to say sorry there? I didn't even need to bring attention to it. Sometimes people aren't even paying attention to something until we shed light on it. We point it out. We apologize for it. Then someone's like, well, what are you apologizing for? Oh, her upper lip is sweating. Didn't even notice. Didn't even pay that much attention. So off the time, so fam, we say sorry and we bring attention to something that no one's paying attention to. No one's paying attention to it. No one's even noticing. 9 times out of 10, people are listening to what you're saying and daydreaming on the other side of their head. Some people are paying attention and focused then, depending on the situation. During small talk, no one's paying that much attention. believe it or not. Not everyone is on a mission. Not everyone is completing goals. Oftentimes, people are just going day to day, day by day. Day by day, day by day. Which is okay. If you're comfortable, we're not trying to be comfortable. We can't grow when we're comfortable. When we get too comfortable, it's time to switch it up. Why do we need to be comfortable? Sitting back, eating, relax. I only could be comfortable for like 3 days. Then I'm like, okay, vacation over. Let's get to work. There's things to do. There's things to do. There's so many things to do. And time goes fast. I know, what's that song? Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by. I gotta listen to that today. Time goes by fast. I don't know about you, Sophia. I thought high school was so long. I used to be like, woo, woo. Now I'm like, woo. I was like 15. That was a long time ago. 16, 17 years. Okay. And that's an estimate. Okay, I know y'all be trying to calculate my age, but I can't tell it because then when I get old, I'm gonna be like, time goes by fast. So fam, 4 years is like 4 months. Believe it or not. 4 years is like 4 months. And when you look back on the days that you just not wasted, I don't want to say days, I want to say months, okay? Let's say months, because we could waste a day easily. Days is like dollars, right? Months, you'll be like, dang, it's been 4 months. What have I done in 4 months? And a lot of times, so fam, we can do like 4 months worth of work in 4 days. And we'll be like, wow, I could be doing a lot. Excuse me. Definitely when you don't have 20 million responsibilities. Okay, if you at the time where you can make shifts in your life and you don't have a lot of ties, and even so, there's always a way to make things work. There's always, the stories I hear, so fam, I be on the line talking about, like, with some of y'all, and I'm like, I don't even think I would have thought of that. It's so amazing how we can create and mold the life we want based off the goal we have in a matter of months. So let's not limit ourselves, okay? And let's get up and turn up the heat a little bit. Turn up the heat, turn up the heat, turn up the heat. I love to turn up the heat, okay? I like to hear the click, 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 click when the fire about to get lit. You be like, woo! Turn it up, baby. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up. Ow. Okay, so fam. So let's not get complacent. Let's get comfortable a little bit. Make sure things is clear. Let's take our time. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's really pay attention. And then get it grooving. All right? Where we was at? We was at number 2. We did 1, 2. We on number 3 so fam. So let's adjust the seat. Ooh. So fam, another third way to, I know I'm a little beauty queen. Another third way to accept an apology. What's the third way, Sophia? Did I get lost up in the tracks? I didn't do a post-it. Usually I have a little post-it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another great way to accept the apology is, I would say, we say thank you. We say appreciate. Oh, number 3, I accept your apology. Just like that. So fam, those 3 words, I accept your apology. apology. Okay? Nice, easy, and simple. And sometimes it's good to have these words just in the back of our mind, right? Because sometimes we have never been taught to accept an apology, right? We learn how to give an apology, but we didn't learn how to accept an apology. So it's good to have these kind of ready. You want to have your cards ready, like, okay, I'm gonna cut her off, but if she apologized, I'm gonna say I accept your apology. You know what I'm saying? You want to give people opportunity. You don't want to just be like, you know, let people apologize and accept it. So another great way is just to say, I accept the apology. And you can say all three. I accept your apology. Thank you. I appreciate you for saying that. So fam, that is your greatest acceptance speech of all time. Not that it's a speech, but you know what I'm saying? So fam, like, that relationship rather is friendship, familyship, lovership, you know what I mean? You know, a little intimate, not so intimate, unless, you know. Okay. That is a great way. It comes off very genuine. It calms the nerves. Sometimes we kind of freak out when someone's apologizing to us, like, oh my God, because we never experienced that. We never had someone accept our apology growing up. We'll just get brushed off and pushed to the side or not heard. So these are ways that you can start to be heard. Gain that respect. I accept the apology. Period. Not I accept the apology. No, so fam. Cute and brief. I accept the apology. Thank you. Sometimes we forget these are complete sentences. No, complete sentences. Thank you, complete sentences. End it right there. We don't have to over-explain, over-express, get too emotional. You know what I'm saying? We start looking for things dragging things out of people. No, so fam. And when someone apologizes and you accept it, just know you're not entitled to then take that relationship to the next level as well. So it goes both ways. You can accept the apology and then move on with the relationship, or move on without the relationship. That is something you have to determine based on the trials and tribulations that relationship has been going through. Sometimes someone will have a pattern to do something wrong and apologize, do something wrong and apologize, do something wrong and apologize. Are you learning from your apologies? Are you learning? Or are you just using me as a doormat and just coming in and giving me these unworthy apologies? So there's different layers to it, so fam, but you have to be able to determine which situation you in. Is this something I'm gonna accept and take, or accept and drop? Okay? Forgive, not forget, right? Is it forgive, don't forget, right? So fam, so understand. Forgive, don't forget, okay? This is your third apology. You got 2 chiclets left, right? Like we spoke in the other video. You got 2 chiclets left, baby. You better use them wisely, because once them chiclets is out, you can't go and get another chiclet. No, I got places to go, and if I keep giving you chiclets, I'm not gonna have no chiclets later on along the line. Okay? So I'm gonna need you to get it in line. Okay? Or you will be left behind. Okay? Let the church say yes. Okay, so fam, this is your life. You choose who is coming with you and who is not. And if someone continues to choose to be disrespectful and think they're gonna continue to just apologize for it later on along the lines, they got it confused. 1 + 1 is giving confused. Okay? If you often confused, we know what confusion is, and we don't need it moving forward. I don't need confusion energy in my life. Because if I accept this confusion energy in my life, I'm going to be confused later on in life. So that's why we have to nip things in the bud. We block our blessings when we don't nip things in the bud and we let them travel on for too long. And then you get to a certain point and you're trying to ask for a blessing. And Lord is like, you want this big blessing, but you can't even handle that small lesson. Ooh. Come on, soul fam. We want big blessings, but we keep on failing small lessons. I'm going to let you go because I know I'm about to grow. And in order for me to go there, you can't go because you can't keep your word. You can't do basic algebra, okay? 1 + 1 is 2. That's it. You know what you got to do. You know I have feelings. This is talking about apologies. People know you have emotions. People know what you don't like. People know what you're insecure about. People know what you're trying to do. And people know what they're doing. And you can't continue to excuse foolery. Okay, now you're just being foolish. Cause ain't no way you think that make sense. Ain't no way you think that's gonna help you in the long run. Ain't no one with logical sense is going to continue to do illogical events. Come on. Anyone with logical sense is not going to continue to do illogical events. I don't know if that's a word. We should look that up. Let's look up illogical real quick, so because we got to make sure that we're using this. What the church say, yes? Come on. Real quick, so fam, illogical. I like to make sure my words is right, so fam. You should too. Illogical. Yep. Lacking sense or clear. Let's hear it. Illogical. Google pronounce the word for you.
Logical.
Illogical. Okay. Illogical events. Great tip. So fam. Let's get myself together. So fam. No one with logical sense is going to continue to do illogical events, period, and operate from that space. Because once you accept the apology, great. Twice you accept the apology, okay, I'm watching you. I'm watching you now. Now I'm watching you. Because now you're just trying to play me like a fool. Okay. We ain't fools over here. We played the fool. Not no more. Okay. That was fun. That was cute. We needed to play the fool so we could understand what a fool looks like later on. Okay? And the fool ain't me no more. Right? We done grew from that. We done grew from boo-boo to fool. Now we moving on. Okay? Next. Next. So fam, thank you for tuning in. Recap real quick. Watch this video twice if you have to. You stood there. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh. Sometimes we hear something and it draw us right to the person it's for, right? We be like, ooh. And then you start thinking about the events. Think about it. Think about it. You should. As you should. All right? And don't go giving them your whole script now. Don't go say, oh my gosh, I did my whole video without my mic. I hope it come out good. Ooh. Anyway, we're gonna trust it. So fam, let's laugh about little mistakes, 1. But 2, let's 1, accept someone's apology learn how to accept it. 2, decide if we're going to let them grow with us or let them go without us. And 3, be logical, okay? Don't be so critical either, you know, but give them little chicklets. And remember, our peace, okay, comes first. And then their peace. And then we're all at peace. Right, great. For those that are new to my channel, welcome. In order to be a part of the Soul Fam, all you have to do is subscribe. All right, we elevate, we heal, we move forward with love, and we work on being higher versions of ourselves. All right, Soul Fam, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to see you at the next one. Bye for now. See, Soul Fam? I'm going to get this together. Let the church say yeah.